Right, so it is Thursday morning.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11 o'clock in April.
10th
in Budleigh. And me and Jared are just sort of like setting out on a nice little hike for the day. It is an absolutely beautiful day. It's nice and warm. There isn't a lot of wind around, and it's fantastic. Set a little bit later than anticipated, but we stopped at the. We've got just a few bits in the bag. We've got some food, we've got some drink, water, etc., etc. Yeah, we're going to go probably just go up and have a walk around the coastal path along the River Otter, and then we're going to go and just cross over the bridge along there somewhere where you see that hide. Go along there, up along there. Assuming it's not too muddy, basically just go along the top and walk towards Ladram Bay and Sidmouth. I know that last time, a few weeks ago, I came down here. There were some problems with some cracking on the paths, so I'm not sure how far we'll get or whether or not it'll be appropriate. Somewhere in boots, but Jared's only got trainers on, so it might be too muddy, too filthy, in which case we won't. But anyway, we just sort of want to go for a nice little hike today, and just have a bit of fun, really.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we were fishing, weren't we, off Exmouth Beach? So, which wasn't the most productive, was it?
No, we didn't catch anything, to be honest.
Having said that, it was a nice day, wasn't it? Yeah. And it was just sort of like nice to get together, try out the new fishing gear, etc. And yeah, it was a very pleasant day indeed. So we're going to have another go tomorrow, and not quite sure where we're going to be fishing from. Could be Budleigh Beach. Certainly we won't be going back to Exmouth Beach again. And yeah, should be good. Yeah. You got anything to say, Jared?
It's a really nice, hot, sunny day. Great view. Yesterday it wasn't so sunny. Or there was a lot of cloud about. The fishing wasn't so successful. Didn't catch anything at all. No surprise, to be honest. Got to try out the new fishing gear, which was really good. Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Okay, shall we crack on then and proceed on our travels, yeah?
Right.
Okay, mate, that's lovely. So we're just proceeding on our travels then, up the, just along the path. And it just follows the River Otter. It's an absolutely beautiful walk. Just coming up to a little hide here. And don't know whether there's anybody in there. Nobody in there at all. It is a beautiful view. And you can see the extent of, well, obviously the remnants of some of the flooding here. It's obviously been really bad, hasn't it? I mean, if that's what's there now, and we haven't had any major rain for several weeks now, and this is what's left, it must have been absolutely dreadful. But anyway, there we go. Absolutely beautiful view. Oh yeah, so we're on the other side of the estuary bit now, and we've got this little cove, this little bay. It's really nice because we're just sort of like wondering whether or not there's any potential just to sort of camp here really overnight. I'm not sure that there is. I mean, during the day, I mean, you can certainly come and have a picnic here, but overnight, you obviously can see from the fact that it's a little bit damp around that the sea does come up a little bit. How far, I don't know. You could probably camp out, you know, if you had a couple of sort of like mats and that to kip on. I don't think it'd be a major issue, to be honest with you. Got loads of cliffs around which could fall down upon you. Just not knowing how far the water comes up really. That would depend on, I suppose, how high the high tide is. I think it's quite low at the moment, so I suspect that it would be all right. Can't see there being major issues with that. So I'd imagine it'd be quite fun actually. I mean, high tide is around about sort of 2.5 metre-ish, so as opposed to perhaps a little bit later on in the month where it's over 4 metres, so it's going to come up quite a bit more. But yeah, this is probably okay actually, probably good kip out over here, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's quite nice, it's really nice actually, it's lovely. And also there is camping potential, there's definitely camping potential up on the top there where the trees are. So yeah, all looks pretty good really. I'll have to bear it in mind for next time. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, it's a really nice day. The sun's out. The sun really warms you up. Yeah, it's really nice. I've finally had the opportunity to come round to this side of the beach because I've wanted to come here for a while. It's really nice, yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And yesterday night when we came out walking the dogs, we were shining the torch over here. And just on the rocks over there, you can see all them little holes. We saw a tiny little rabbit jumping around from all these little holes, which was really good. And Putio was locked onto him the whole time.
From the other side of the water, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. Hey, you're right.
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. How are
Welcome
you?
to Brandy Head.
Okay.
So, looks like there's quite a few bits been going on here in the past, isn't there?
Yeah.
Bit of smuggling, weapons testing, loads of stuff on here, but looks of it.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Now, World War II weapons testing. Okay, that's quite a bit of interest to people who like pirates and smuggling and stuff like that. That's quite interesting, actually, isn't it? Very nice.
It's a nice bit of information.
It is. I mean, obviously, it's not a lot of. It's well, the roof's mainly gone, isn't it? But the concrete bits of the structure are still here.
Yeah.
It just makes you wonder, though, because I mean, this building is probably about 3 metres from the edge of the cliff. Just makes you wonder how many years it's got before it goes over the edge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's about 3 metres, and so I don't know, 10 years, 15, 20 years, who knows? You don't know, do you? But the way things are going with climate change and coastal erosion, I'd be surprised if it's here in 20 years, which is a great shame, really. But
So if you venture through here, then is this just a little room?
this is a beautiful view, isn't it? And it's halfway between Budleigh and Ladram Bay, so we could probably see Ladram Bay from here, actually, if we sort of like walk out and. Yeah, Ladram Bay. It's if you can see the building just over there, and there's a sort of like a little caravan or little whatever it is. That is Ladram Bay, and you can see the big sort of like the paths coming out of the sea, which have eroded over millions of years to give the sort of like the point, the sort of stacks. I don't know what you call them, but that's quite interesting. But yeah, we'll be there in about 20 minutes, something like that, which will be quite interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi.
How you doing? All right.
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well. We've just come with quite a nice little part of the walk. Well, I say nice. It's scenic. You know, over the sea's nice. We can see that we've got Ladram Bay down there, which is a beautiful little bay. Like I mentioned before, you've got those sort of stacks coming out of the sea. The only thing, of course, which isn't particularly scenic or particularly pleasing on the eye, are all those chuffing caravans. But that's just the way it goes. So we'll be walking past that big building, and basically just following the cliff tops, basically, and then just sort of like walking up the hill. That's quite a steep little climb. We'll be walking up there, and we'll be going through Sidmouth Woods, down the other side, and into Sidmouth. If Jared wants to go that far, I've got proper walking gear. He's only got a pair of trainers. You might not want to. It's entirely up to you. No problem either way. But it's quite a nice little view. And this time of night, or sort of like early evening as well, you do get absolutely loads and loads of rabbits out. So you can be just sort of like walking here and everywhere, and they're just rabbits. They're just absolutely scattered. They just come out round about dusk time, and it's actually really nice to see them. But that's it really. So Ladram Bay, Sidmouth. Here we come.
Okay, so here we are. We've just got into Ladram Bay. I'm going to show you the nice beach that I have here, which is really nice. We've got the 3 rocks there. We've got a rock here, a rock just down here, and I believe another one just past this cliff.
Yeah. It's nice as well, isn't it? Because I mean, quite apart from being an absolutely lovely day, it's a nice little beach, you know, brilliant for families, and even if you just want to come and, I don't know, perhaps on your own or whatever, sit down, have a sandwich, whatever, and perhaps do a bit of reading. It's not many people around the beach today, which is lovely. So it's very tranquil. It's a really nice place. Obviously, it gets very busy in summer. You can see from sort of, you know, just panning around that, you know, they've got a, you know, a massive, great big restaurant here and a bar, which is only metres from the sea. So I don't know how long that'll be before it goes. But also loads of caravans. So I mean, this is brilliant. This is the sort of place, you know, families. It's lovely, really, isn't it? You know, it looks pretty safe as well. Beautiful little beach. So yeah, it's actually quite nice. I quite like it here, actually. Although it's not the sort of place I choose to spend, I like it in the sense that I can see the appeal to people with young families. Anyway, so I'm going to crack on then, mate.
Okay.
Lovely job. Do you want to say anything?
No, I've got nothing.
All right, mate.
Right.
Shall we go then?
Yep.
There's a good lad. What a beauty. They're beautiful creatures, aren't they?
Come on.
It's incredibly dumb. I mean, we wouldn't have actually known he was there had he not made that bloody racket.
It's got really bright. It's definitely a male.
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely.
No colours on him.
Beautiful creatures, aren't they? The plumage is awesome. They're so stupid. I mean, the camouflage is absolutely awesome, but as soon as they see anything, they just announce themselves, don't they? But anyway, yeah, so Jared, like I was saying, mate, all this here, I did say that when we came to the top, it would have all, well, it was just sort of leveled out and we're walking through woodland, what have you. But all this is obviously, well, you can see it's all been taken down now.
It's probably because of the really strong winds and letting some new trees grow.
Yeah, quite. Yeah, I mean they've certainly planted new ones, haven't they? Whether or not it's just going to be conifers like this, I don't know, but you'd think so. But it's a shame in many respects because it would have taken possibly hundreds of years, decades
easily.
as a minimum. When you look at some of these trees and all the vines that have gone up there, I mean they've taken, well, ages to get that big and grow up so far. But there we go. But it's quite interesting. So there are camping opportunities here, but they're not as good as I thought because it should be a lot flatter. But you know, there we go. Anyway. Yeah, buddy, you right?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, how are you?
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Not bad for a view.
Very nice,
Yeah, so that's Sidmouth over there, isn't it? See how much we can see of Sidmouth from here. Quite a lot, I should think.
If you zoom in,
Right.
and go all around the horizon,
Right.
you can see the land going right off into the distance.
Oh, I
and
see.
the ocean over
Yeah,
there.
that's yes, you can actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's have a look, mate.
But it looks like the land ends over there, and then it's a big island over the ocean. So that might be Land's End over there, I don't know. Can you see quite a bit through that zoom?
Yeah, you can. It's a bit misty though, Jared. And you need to keep a very steady arm. It's not very good actually with this degree of magnification. It's you have to be so stable. It's quite incredible though, isn't it, the zoom on this thing? Quite remarkable actually, to be honest. But that's Sidmouth over there, and we will continue our walk up along the cliff top there, which is a very nice walk. Just pan round. A few more clouds around now, Jared.
Still a nice day though.
That's beautiful, isn't it,
It's
mate?
nice and cool.
Yeah.
No wind really, is there?
No. Birds singing. Lovely.
The water's extremely calm as well.
Oh god, it'd be freezing, wouldn't it?
I said calm, not cold, by the way.
Oh, I see, sorry. Okay, right, shall we continue, buddy? Okay, matey. After you. What's that t-shirt you're wearing anyway, Jared? What does it say?
Nike.
Aha, it's a bit of a posh one, isn't it? Hey? Okay, matey, let's continue then. Let's go. So just a little tiny video of Sidmouth, just to prove that we're here, outside the 4-star Belmont Hotel, having lots and lots of fun. Okay, and have you got any comments to make, Jared?
It's a really nice walk. Nice one down. It's behind these cliffs when we set off.
Sure.
Yeah, it's been quite nice. The sun was out earlier,
Sure.
but now there's some clouds. It looks like it might rain. The wind's starting to pick up now,
Yeah.
so I think it's just best to head back now.
Yeah, I agree with that, mate. So just pan round and then just clear off, basically. So yeah. Okay, right. Are we fit then, buddy?
Yeah.
Let's go, matey.
So just over here we've got some horses scratching the bum, and the other one was rubbing its head.
Yeah. Have a good old scrat.
Mm.
It's like your dad does first thing in the morning. Have a good old scrat.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Nothing like a bit of gorse, is there? Hey? It's a nice view, isn't it, Jared? Check that out, matey. Some nice ponies in the field, aren't there? They're lovely.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful place them to be as well.
He's still going out, isn't he?
Going for it.
We've got one just
they're
over
very
here.
sweet, aren't they?
He's still going for it.
Jeez, he's got his bloody paw up there. He's got his hoof up there. What's he doing? He's going a right off scrat, isn't he, eh?
He's cocked his leg right up, hasn't he? No, he's scratching it about. He's going back and forth.
Playful mood. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
We've just missed them running away, chasing after each other, which is a shame actually. Okay, I was just saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. This is quite interesting. We're in Sidmouth Woods, what's left of it anyway. Most of it looks as if it's trashed by all the storms. And I came here about 3 or 4 years ago, and I remember walking through here, you know, coming up the nice steep hill, and then walking through here, because I said to Jared once we've walked through that this is going to be a nice flat expanse now, and basically all you can see, most of the trees have obviously been blown down the storms, which is really very, very sad given the fact that they're taking absolutely decades and decades to grow. But that's obviously just some of what's left of the devastation, and presumably they're going to sort of like work the way to sorting that out. But if you look all around here, you can just see, well, just devastation really. I mean, I recall, like I say, all of this Sidmouth Woods, it's an absolutely huge woods, and but basically that's what's left of it. And you can see where a lot of the trees have come down. The other ones, presumably, have either blown down or the remnants have been taken down for safety reasons. But we weren't actually aware, although Jared spotted it on the way up here, that there was something going on up here. And it looks as if this is called High Peak, and it looks like an old Iron Age settlement or something. So that's quite good. You know, that's quite interesting. I mean, obviously, in a place like this, all around the countryside, you're bound to find these sorts of places at some point. But I think as you know, you get more erosion, as you get more sort of like natural disasters, I think things like global warming as well, it just exposes things which perhaps hitherto wouldn't have been known to be here. But just quite interesting really. So there's obviously something sort of occurring at the top of this little hill here, so we'll have a poke around up there. It'll probably be nothing more than a stone saying this used to be the site of an old Stone Age fort, and there's a bit of stone there, and all it represents is tremendous amount of pain, upset and distress.
Running all the way up this hill.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
And it looks deceiving, but it dips down there.
yeah,
And it's a big run.
steep, isn't it?
Mm.
But anyway, so let's have a walk up here, mate. So we can find you.
Do it for the camera. Do it for the camera. God, I'm trying to fall. I'm looking at this.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
So we're all the way down there. Okay. Looks like he made it.
This is a beautiful view.
Oh, is that ready to symbolise what was there?
Well, see, this looks like what we call a trig point. I don't know whether it is, or it might have had something on there.
Yeah.
But trig points are things which you see commonly on maps. So, for example, Ordnance Survey maps even, and what they do, they identify land at a particular height. So if you're sort of like navigating, they show you the height of the land and the reference points really for people who are navigating on land. This looks typical of a trig point. So we are we're going to be back over there then. So if you follow, so we're at Sidmouth Woods at the minute. Obviously, Ladram Bay
coast
down there. We're just following the coast back, well, right the way to the point there. And if you get to the extreme point there and just follow it around gradually, where you see the tall trees sticking up, that's where we're going to be on the opposite side of the bay at Budleigh.
Yes,
and that's Budleigh, the town up there. So that's about 4.5 miles away, basically, 4 or 5 miles.
We went there, all the way around, down through here.
Yeah.
Zoom in. That's where he went down to.
Sure.
Down there, up a bit more. Down to that street down there, yeah. This is what.
All this down here.
This is what's left. This all used to be a nice big bit of woodland.
Yeah.
It's all been chopped down.
That's what's left of it.
And go right down past these trees.
So I reckon about
All around
three
here.
quarters of it, it's actually been taken down.
Got so difficult to keep down straight.
Just left Ladram Bay about 15-20, well, about half an hour ago. So we're on our way back to Budleigh now. It's about another 2.5-3 miles back to where we need to go, back to Budleigh. It's been a beautiful day. I've enjoyed it tremendously. It's been lovely. It's been great. Not much more to say really, other than the fact that I'm looking forward to getting back and having a nice cup of tea. Anything to report then?
As I said before, it's been a really nice day. It's been really cool, not too hot, so that's made the hike really easy. We've got a nice little breeze on us now to keep us cool. It's got a great view.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And we've got a little pheasant feeding away. In the field.
Sure. Yeah, lovely, isn't it, mate? So yeah, it should be back in about another, I don't know, about an hour, Jared, something like that.
Yeah, so I was just looking at it.
Yeah, what you found? Anything interesting?
It's a little animal hole that goes down.
Okay, ah yes. So it is. So it is. Right, mate.
Alright.
Hey, ready then?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Let's go then, buddy.